Today is Friday, the 27th of March, and I'm here at Sunshine Acres getting ready to do some planting. This is what I got so far. I got some tomatoes and peppers. Let's take a look here and see what they got. They got herbs, excuse me, all kinds of peppers, all kinds. This is a nursery up here in Nashville. All these kinds of Whoppers, Super Fantastic, Sweet 100, Rapunzel, Roma, Homesteads, Early Girls, Cherokee Purple, Celebrity, Brandywine, Bradley, Big Boy, Elder Boy, Beef Steaks, and Arkansas Traveler. That's what I was looking for, Arkansas Travelers. Okay, I guess I'll grab one of these, put along in there with my collection. And I'm still going to start some from seed at home. But I was waiting a little late, so I'm gonna go ahead and get these and get started. Oh, I gotta get my herbs too. What herbs do I need? There's parsley, sage, rosemary, and Simon and Garfunkel. Anyway, there's some basil. I think I'll grab one of those too. All right, fam. See you later. Good afternoon, fam. It's Friday. It's about 6:30 in the afternoon. It's about 85 degrees, and it's March the 27th, Friday, March the 27th. I'm getting ready to show you guys how I mix my getting ready to plant some plants, and I bought some plants from the co-op today, and getting ready to show you how I do my mixing and plant setting. All right, here's my compost that been over the months been mixing in, and I got all kind of amendments in there. So this is my organic soil here. And I'm going to strain it. Here's my strainer, and that drill is when I get ready to drill holes in the bottom of my cups when I set my plants in. Now here are the, let me slow down, some of the plants that I'll be planting. Get some tomato plants. This is a Trinidad Scorpion pepper plant. So forth and so on. This is Arkansas Traveler tomatoes. We got some Ozark Beauties on strawberries, some parsley, and just different things, Tabasco peppers, and all kind of tomatoes, Sweet 100s, and Goliath jalapenos. And I'll plant my squash and cucumbers from seed, and I'll show you how to do that in another video. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you how I do my mix. Okay, here's what I'm going to mix together, my fertilizer mix. It'll be triple 13. You take 25 pounds, which is 25. I think this is 50-pound bag, but take half of that, 25 pounds, and it's Midlighter Magic Macro Mix. This is really good, all natural, comes from rocks. It shows you the instructions how to mix. I order you get 2 of these, so you just use 1 packet. See here, you use 1 packet. So these 2 packets do this whole thing, and then you use 4 pounds of Epsom salt. Okay. You mix 1 packet to 25 pounds, which is about half of this, all right, to 4 pounds. So you have to get another Epsom salt in order to use, to get 2. Put them in a 5-gallon bucket. It'll fill up like a 5-gallon bucket. And then once you do that and you get ready to use it, you just use very little. I usually take, when I do my plants, for my square foot bed, I just barely take a palm full, not even that much, and just sprinkle it over my 4 foot, about 3 foot by 4 foot bed, and that's enough. And I just kind of work it in the soil, and it works really well. But I'm gonna mix a little bit of it in my compost when I set these out here. Let me tug one up. I don't want to ruin it, but when I take one of these plants, I'm gonna put it in a cup, and then I'll put it in the soil that I'm going to mix. All right. Now this is how I strain my compost. It has different amendments, manures, and just all kind of things, good things. And see, this is a this is a 1/2 inch mesh strainer, and this is a 1/4 inch mesh strainer. I usually do the 1/2 inch first, and then strain it again with the fine strainer, but since I got this, it's pretty dry right now, so I just kind of go along with it. And there's worms in here, and these are just wood shavings that I was cutting some wood. ripping some wood with. So, and that's a good amendment. But anyway, you take it and just mix it, smash it. I got this little scrub brush. And strain it like that, okay? All right, and then after you strain it, you get your cup out. You see I drilled a hole in it with the drill. You get your cup, and I usually will set my plant down in there first. So let me show you how I do that. Okay, as you can see here, there's 25 pounds, a little over 25 pounds in a 5-gallon bucket. So my next thing to do is add this Epsom salt, 4 pounds. Okay, add 4 pounds of Epsom salt in there. Okay, the whole thing, 4 pounds. Okay, and then we'll add these micronutrients. Okay, here are the micronutrients that I'm getting ready to pour in there. And then I'll put it in this, I'll put it in my wheelbarrow, and I'll mix it up really well, okay? All right, and this is the Midliner Magic Micro Mix that I just poured in there. And this is analysis after you mix it all up. This is all the things you'll have in there, your nitrogen, your phosphate, potash, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, now that it's all mixed together, all my nutrients and everything, I'm gonna, you take that and you put it in a probably a 3 to 5 gallon bucket, and just you know, this is gonna last you a long time, because when you get ready to do your plants, when you get ready to do your feeding once a week, and a 4 by 3 square foot, it only takes about this much. And sprinkle all around, you know, every week through the summer, and you know, every week or two, you know, whatever, through the summer, and that will fertilize your plants, make them really healthy and really strong. Okay, now when I get ready to do my put my plants in, now when I get ready to put my plants in the this is my strained potting mix soil. It's really good, and I got the hole in here, and I'm gonna put one of the plants in here. But I don't know how much dirt this is right here, but I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle just a little bit. That's enough right there. Probably not even a tablespoon. And I'm gonna mix that. I'm gonna mix that in my starting pot, in my fine compost soil, organic soil, and that should give them a boost. That will give them a good boost and a good start to grow until now. They're ready to go in the garden, but I don't. This is a better boy, but I don't have my garden beds just quite ready yet, so I'll leave them in there. I'll put them in this cup, and for about a few days until I get it, and I'll set it in the ground, probably about maybe a week or so, and let it catch root in there and get all a good root ball. And then when I get ready to put it in my garden, I'll have this much of a root system already started in this whole cup. All right. Okay, so now I've taking it out of the little deal there. I'm setting it down in here, okay? And I'm gonna just put the soil around it. It's hard to do holding this camera, so y'all bear with me. But I'm gonna go ahead and do it, and I'll show you how it looks when it gets done. Okay, this is how it looks when it gets done. I'm gonna water it. And listen, I buried it pretty deep down there because the roots are all the way down here. So it's got, and then you know the stem will produce more roots. But I'm gonna pinch this off right here, okay? Just that one right there. No, I'm not gonna propagate that. But I'm gonna pinch that off right there, so you get a good stem, you know, you get a good start on it. And just let that catch root, and about a week it'll be ready to put in your garden. All right. Now I'm gonna water it with water that I caught, that filtered through the compost and down in the well here, and out to my, this is filled with nutrients, this water. And I'll just water it in there really good, and I got the hole in the bottom, so it's going to drain. That way it can kind of catch. And basically that's it. Now that's going to soak down, and it's going to come out the bottom, so we're good on that. All right, in about a week this will be ready to set into your garden, and this will give it a really good start, and you should have healthy plants. All right. Okay, I decided to bag these up in gallon bags, and I'll put them away. And these, you can put 8 pounds in here, pretty good. It holds pretty good with 8 pounds of the Magic Mix organic fertilizer there. Okay. All right, fam. It's about 9:20 on Friday night, and I've gotten most all of my plants into the single individual cups. So I'm basically, I got them watered. I got my new soil in there, and so basically I am done with these, except for keeping them watered for at least a week or two. I'll just let them go ahead and grow. They can grow, like way up, and uh, I'll just let them grow. And then when I prepare my beds, which I'll start this weekend, prepare my beds, and I'll get them ready and get them all like they need to be. And then I can put these in the ground in maybe a week or maybe 2 weeks. All right. Thanks a lot.